We are taught from day one that owing money is a personal failure. The accepted wisdom is that you should avoid loans, pay in cash whenever possible, and work tirelessly towards a zero balance. Look closely at the balance sheets of the ultra-wealthy, and you will see the exact opposite behavior. They purposefully carry tens or even hundreds of millions of dollars in debt. Why would someone with nearly limitless access to capital intentionally borrow from a bank instead of spending the cash they already have? It comes down to a mathematical reality. Debt is a neutral multiplier. It accelerates whatever financial trajectory you are already on. The direction that multiplier sends your net worth depends entirely on whether you use it to buy assets that live or assets that die. Take the average consumer. We will call this Path A. They use borrowed money to finance lifestyle upgrades. This usually starts with the auto loan. You sign the paperwork for a brand new vehicle, and the moment the tires leave the dealership lot, the car instantly loses 20% of its value. You are immediately paying interest on a phantom balance that evaporated into thin air. Retailers exploit the exact same psychology with buy now, pay later schemes. A $3,000 couch feels like an extravagant purchase, but it's 0% interest for 12 months. The brain rationalizes it as a harmless $125 a month. That monthly payment mentality tricks you into spending beyond your means. This graph shows the divergence created by high-interest credit cards. The red line plummeting downward represents the dropping value of a consumer asset. The jagged orange line that shoots upward shows the 25% compounding interest paid. We call this negative arbitrage. That massive expanding gap acts like financial termites. The compounding interest destroys your wealth far faster than any broad market index fund could ever build it. The math is unforgiving. That debt forces you to drain your monthly cash flow to pay a premium for things that are actively dying in value. Now look at Path B. The wealthy investor operates on a completely different logic. They borrow money specifically because their investments are working so incredibly well that they never want to interrupt them. Imagine you build a stock or real estate portfolio worth $100,000. Over a decade of compounding, that portfolio appreciates to $500,000. This bar chart represents the $500,000 portfolio. If you sell it for cash, you trigger a massive capital gains tax, killing your compounding engine. Instead, the Billionaire Playbook offers an alternative. Borrow $300,000 against the untouched portfolio. You now have hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and haven't sold a single share. Borrowed money is not taxable income, it's tax-free, but you still pay interest. Here, positive arbitrage takes over. If the portfolio grows at 8% a year and the interest is lower, the asset's growth outpaces the cost of the debt. There is an additional layer of protection. If you take that borrowed money and reinvest it into new real estate or a business, the interest itself can often be written off as a business expense, lowering your taxable income even further. This creates a structural superpower. Strategic borrowing acts as a legal shield against taxes and an accelerator for wealth at the exact same time. Fast forward 10 years. Path A finishes the decade trapped in a cycle of monthly payments for electronics and cars that are now worthless. Path B possesses a massive, continually compounding portfolio and a steady stream of tax-free liquidity. Bad debt pulls money out of your pocket. Good debt puts money into your pocket by acquiring appreciating assets that bypass the tax system. You do not need $1 billion net worth to execute this strategy. You just need a psychological shift. You have to stop acting like a consumer and start acting like an owner. The first step is generating the initial capital to buy those appreciating assets. You can start by building your own invisible income streams, like a faceless YouTube channel, to create the cash flow required to enter the game. By shifting how you utilize debt, you change your position on the financial chessboard. You stop being a trapped piece and become the tactician controlling the board.